Hello, my name is Derrick Paske, and I'm from Belmont, Massachusetts, and my response is where I find inspiration for this work is, and although it may sound sort of dreary, it's from the past, both my own past personally and from past artists and artisans from antiquity. The first part is that I grew up as a boy in rural Iowa where all of us, all kids, made things with their hands back in those days. And so even though later I became a university media professor, where most of our work was digital or theoretical, I continued to make things with my hands. Matter of fact, I think it was about 8 years ago before I retired, I gave a talk at the university called Getting Physical, Why This Media Professor Loves His Chainsaw. In fact, I don't particularly love my chainsaw, but I have a lot of respect for it, and that's how I turn we basically find logs and turn them into sculpture. And the other thing is I find inspiration from the past in the sense that part of the joy I feel in making things with my hands is that it makes me not only feel like a kid again in some respects, but also connected with ancient artisans and artists who routinely made, across cultures and around the world, routinely made things that were more beautiful than they really needed to be. And this piece, for instance, is called Sentinel, but the head of it is in reference to the oldest known wood sculpture on the planet, referred to as the Shiger Idol. It was found in the Ural Mountains, and it's estimated to be about 11,000 years old, sort of late Neolithic hunter-gatherer period. And so literally when I work on a piece like this, I can imagine, in some cases, people more accomplished than I, working under primitive conditions, making things that required fine motor coordination, a really refined sort of aesthetic sense, and I'm often humbled by those people. And my sort of summary thumbnail statement about my artist statement is that I've always been interested in classical forms, the ancient, the so-called primitive, and the strange. And particularly for this exhibition here, for Visions of 8, I've included 4 pieces that are really classical forms with contemporary surface treatments, and also 4 other pieces that are more specifically related to specific sort of items from the past. And if that sounds sort of dreary to young people, I actually find a sort of sense of joy and reverence in feeling that connection. And my work basically, as a result, asks other people to join me in those feelings. Thanks.